Welcome to Horse Racing Gamer, where champions are made.
YouTube, what's going on? Horse Racing Gamer here. Welcome back to Gallop Racer 2003. We're down to one horse, and that's just Art of Crimson, who is slowly starting to get better. I did some more research in this game because I'm glad to see I'm not the only one that doesn't exactly know everything. Like, even people on the forums are like, I think this matters, I think this doesn't matter. So I looked up the breeding thing in regards to whether or not retiring a horse at their peak made a difference in stats. Some people are saying it did, and some people are saying it didn't. So I've already done a lot of retirements of horses beyond their peaks. I don't know if retiring a horse at its peak will give them a better eval classification, or eval rating, I should say. Classification, I think, really comes down to the G1s and the titles, but the eval, I don't know how that's influenced per se. But well, we will try retiring a horse at its peak to see if it makes a difference. So Sweet Dream is coming along quite nicely. We're going to stick to guts training with her because it's the best thing I can do. And as I've told you guys in previous episodes, I really want my gutsy horses.
Three, two, one, go.
But all in all, there's no definitive answer on whether or not retiring a horse past its peak is actually good or bad. Obviously, in reality, retiring a horse at its peak is the best thing you want for breeding, but I don't know if this game makes that much of a difference. We'll give it a shot. Like Art of Crimson, as soon as he hits his peak and he's beyond that, I will retire him very soon. Like, he's one horse I don't think I'm going to race too much longer because he has a long growth type. So now that I know what to do, we have to win him G1s this year for sure. That'll help him get several titles. But once he hits his peak, which will be 6.5, I think, that's when I'll need to retire him to see if that really does make a difference. But again, I'm not entirely sure if it will or if it won't. So yeah, I think she's going to be very good. She has a decent heart. That's going to be fantastic. Her speed and her stamina is actually looking to be higher than her speed. That's going to be Absurd, Dream, and Scabbard's Falls. So I really am hoping that the stamina for that filly is very, very high, nice and tight. That'll help her out a lot. With the guts, I think she'll be able to outperform a lot of horses in deep stretch, which is ultimately what we want. Yeah, but like I said, nobody really knows. I've looked at several forums, and nobody honestly knows. But I'm guessing retiring them at their peak probably still does make a difference. So Art of Crimson is actually the favorite here in today's Open. He's 4.5, so he's getting closer to being better. And see how his stats are coming along. His speed will be hitting 70 soon, same for his staying. His guts will be hitting 70 soon, and his stamina's coming right along. So I think next year as a 5-year-old, his stats will be mid-70s. Maybe something will get closer to 80 if we can win consistently. His temper's calmed down quite a bit, so he's becoming less and less green the older he gets. And I've decided, again, I need to keep him closer towards the front for him to really have a chance. So I can't really run him as like a dedicated proceeder. I really have to run him as a mid, almost mid. I would say proceeder mid, but mainly mid. Because he needs to be much closer towards the front to have a chance. Now he's fine right here, but I want to get him a little bit closer so we don't have to do as much work. This is just an Open after all, so this should be a very winnable race. Just trying to keep him right in between these horses. The gap will free up. Okay. Gap is freed up. There we go. We're in prime position here. No Revo. No Revo for Art of Crimson, but he has a lot of stamina. He should be able to really move through this field. 5 is still keeping up with us somewhere on the outside, but this is where the stamina of Art of Crimson will kick in, and this is exactly why I've been focusing on stamina with this horse. Because he's able to pull through and win this Open. Very tight Open, but he's able to muscle his way through and get the win. That's exactly what we needed. It's a good win for Art of Crimson. Very good win. Alright. So that is a very good win here for Art of Crimson. Does it in style. I do have to attend to some personal matters right quick, so I will do that and come back to you guys with the episode. Alright guys, we are back. I may be doing a lot of editing in this episode. I have some clients I have to talk to, so kind of whenever they respond, that's usually when I need to respond back. Just to ensure I'm getting their needs handled accordingly. So, but you guys shouldn't notice too much. So that's Art of Crimson's third win. So 22 meets. It's 2 back-to-back wins and opens. Slowly getting better, slowly but surely. He's still not grade 1 ready yet. I'm gonna keep him in opens right now. I would like to get him some grade 1s maybe towards the end of the year. He is a dirt horse, so that's when we'll try to go for those dirt titles. But let's look to see if there's any decent fillies in the market. And no, Naked Legend is still here. I was looking at her because she has a decent leg type that I could work with. A good guts rating, speed, staying, and stamina are all exactly where I'd want them to be. Her response isn't great, her health is not great. But she has Delicate as an ability. So I don't think she's actually a filly I'd want to use. I know she's decent, but no abilities, above average stamina, but the horses in the market have not been great lately, so I'm probably just going to pass on that. And just wait till next month. Her stamina is good, but I feel like I could find a better quality filly. You know, somewhere in there. I just don't want to settle for Naked Legend. Because like I said, the only thing she'll have is above average stamina, which will be better than the other fillies, but not by that much. Art of Crimson's up here again, not the favorite, but we have a chance to win this now that I know how to run him. So let's see if we can do it.
The horses are in the gate.
Okay, here we go.
And they're off.
And we are off.
Beautiful start.
So good start here for Art of Crimson. And of course, like I said, I'm going to keep him closer towards the front. He needs that. Because he doesn't have blistering speed to just make up a whole lot of ground from the back. His stamina is going to help him win a lot of his races. I already know. His stamina helped him win that last race, so I have to rely on that. We have to rely on that to the best of our ability. Okay, so he's still looking good. Now we got to get him on the attack. Good drive here from Art of Crimson. And a revolution. Looking like a third win for Art of Crimson coming up. And we're going to drive past this field. Finally figured it out with this horse, I believe. Finally figured it out. He's a preceder, but I really have to run him like a mid type of horse, a mid-leg type. Now the pedigree's finally showing. Told you guys it would kick in at some point. Told you guys it would kick in. I know these are just opens, but we're going to be able to do this on the grade 1 level. We are. I definitively believe that. As his stats get closer to the 70s and start to peak the 80s, a lot of dirt grade 1s are coming up. That's the 3rd win for Art of Crimson. 3rd really good win. Let's go. I actually saved that replay. So we're just going to watch this replay back. And, yeah, watch Art of Crimson absolutely roll on to get his 4th victory on the season. 3rd overall. It's fantastic stuff. Alright, so I'll be responding to a message here as this replay plays out. It sucks that the conditions are really kind of crappy, so I'm sure it's probably hard to see. I'll try to adjust that in my video editor to the best of my ability. I'll try. Look at that run from Art of Crimson. That's a huge stride, man. Wait till his speed kicks in. I know that's in a revolution, but that still goes to show you Crimson is in there somewhere, and so is Scabbit. Very good win there for Art of Crimson. So, it's another win for Art of Crimson. 3rd in a row, his 4th overall. Sweet Dreams last month of preparation, and I have a feeling she should be really strong for us. Hopefully she has really good stamina. She comes from Absurd Dream out of Perfect Art, so she should add up a really good leg type, and we should be able to win a lot of races with her.
2, 1, go!
Go! That's hilarious. Okay. Just trying to get another 90. It's like, I know we already have pretty fast horses, so I'm not worried about trying to maximize the speed to that extent. It'll help and we'll get there, but should be another 92 plus 96. New record. Let's frickin' go. It's the best I've apparently done on that. Awesome stuff. We're going to see the stats here. And let's see how she turns out. Sweet Dream. Decent heart. Yes, I know. Oh, that's really nice from the start. That's really nice. So she's a dirt horse. She's going to run 6 to 8 furlongs. So she's going to be a sprinter. Stamina not as high as I thought. That's interesting. Guts is pretty ideal. I thought, yeah, I thought that would be a little bit higher, to be honest, for Sweet Dream. So she is a late bloomer, though. She has a late growth type. She inherits that, I guess, from Absurd Dream. Maybe? No, Absurd Dream had like an average growth type, I think. Crimson Art does, but the foals in this game get their growth type from their fathers. So 6 to 8 furlongs on the dirt for her. Stamina's at 50. That's not terrible. That's not as good as I thought it was going to be, though. Feel is not going to be good. Power isn't going to be great. So that's a little bit concerning, though, for the dirt. That is a little bit concerning. 6 to 8. She's going to be running short. Very short dirt races. So she's going to be very fast. Yeah. Interesting. She turned out a little bit different than I initially thought. She's already C ranked, though, so that is a good sign. Let's see what ability she has. She has Closer and Close Race OK. Those are two really good abilities. Again, from Absurd Dream out of Perfect Art. Her leg type, She is mid, so that's good. We can keep her closer towards the front. Close race is okay. I wonder if closer can still activate even if she's running closer towards the front. I like that she has close race okay, so she should be able to grind out a lot of really close grade 1 wins. So we're going to have to go for titles with her right from the jump. I think she's potential. Her speed and staying alone makes her grade 1 ready for those short sprints. So if there's a grade 1 I can toss her into on the dirt, I'd rather do that, but may have to run her in an open first just to see what she's capable of. Let's run her in an open to make her debut. Then we'll go from there. Art of Crimson gets his 3rd back-to-back win. He is steadily improving. Still keeping him in opens for now. Grade 1s I think are still going to be pretty tough for him, even at this level. Caesar's Cup, we can try that, but I think that'll be tough, but you never know. If I run that race right, get a revolution with him, I know how to run him now. Maybe we have a chance, but he's still not going to be statistically on the same level as those other horses in the field. So let's see, are there any better horses in the market? No. Major River's still here. Like, I don't want her, bro. I do not want Major River. So we'll be ready to roll for the next race. Alright, guys. So, doing good work with Art of Crimson. Sweet Dream's going to be making her debut in an open in a couple of months. This is really all we're doing. I'm still waiting for better horses to pop up in the market, possibly. Like I said, really good fillies with really good stamina, but that's not really happening, unfortunately. So, just going to have to be patient. If nothing pops up, I'm not buying another horse. Like, I really want certain horses. I really want more stamina in my lines. I know what to do when I want to breed for speed, but we really do need horses with, like, A or higher stamina. Art of Crimson, better odds here today in the Caesar's Cup. I think he might finally be ready. I know how to run him now, so we have a chance. We're not the favorite, but winning this would be big, and this would put him on for that Dirt Champ title. So, I think he has a chance. He certainly has a chance. Let's go down track side here for the Osaka. And, or is this the Caesars? No, this is Osaka, right? No, it is a Caesars, I think.
It's a beautiful night for racing.
So this is a big G1. I think he's ready now. I think we're ready with him. We've won our last 3 races back-to-back with him. They were opens, but I think we have the rhythm dialed in, most importantly. Statistically, he's still getting better. So at this point, it might be best just to throw him in grade 1s. And I hope that I just do well enough where it won't... what do you know? His father has the record here. So this will be bittersweet if he was able to win here. Doesn't have to set a record, but if he's able to win this race like his dad did, that'd be pretty special. So yeah, I think at this point, he might be G1 ready for the rest of these dirt races. So, as always, keeping him closer towards the front. They may give me a bad position rating if I have him too close, but I really can't keep him too far off the leaders, you know what I mean? He absolutely has to be as close to the front as possible. So I'm going to run him here. I think for his leg type, he can run 6th and still be okay. If he was running 5th, then it would probably be bad position, but I think I can actually run him 6th. So this is actually really good for us. So as long as I don't have him pass the 11 or the 10 horse, he should be fine. So I'm going to keep him right here because I want to make sure if the space clears up, we can make a move. So perfect. He's in good condition here. He's going to have a hard turn to run.
Okay, this is where the race
But, this is what we have to do. This is what we have to do here. I think we're going to get him moving now. Oh, there's the gap. They're going to keep moving. He still has some fight. Let's see Art of Crimson in this grade 1. Horses are taking off. No revolution. Let's see some fight, man. Down the stretch we come with Art of Crimson. These horses are still rolling. This is his 2nd or 3rd G1. He's doing decent, but not catching the leader in front. He's still fighting. He's still fighting, but it's not going to be a win. It's still going to be a 4th place result, but I think we were supposed to finish probably 3rd in that race, so I don't know if we did better or worse. I feel like we did worse. No, we finished exactly where we were supposed to, 4th. That's a better effort, though. That was a much better grade 1 effort, so he's still not quite there yet. He's still not 100% there when it comes to the grade 1s, but he is getting closer. It's a little bit of a bummer, I admit, but still not a bad effort. We got to continue to build on that with him going forward. Because like I said, I need G1s with him, because before you know it, the year is going to sneak up on us, and there's going to be a lot of G1s that he'll be missing out on for that dirt title. He needs 6. I know he can win that in a year, but still, if I could do it sooner, I'd rather. Not another G1 throughout all of August for him. I think September he'll have a couple that he can participate in. So we'll go ahead and run him in this Mercury Cup. It's a grade 3. It's a drop in class, but it's all we can do. I just wish there was other titles to win with like grade 3s and grade 2s in this game, like there is in Gallop Racer 3, but I don't think there is. So classifications, we're not going to be up there for any horse. That's fine. Let's look to see who's in the shop. If there's any good 3-year-olds we can acquire. Pink Amber. Okay, Stam. Grit and likes pack. Slow track is okay. She has stubborn fillies. Okay. She has a lot of decent abilities. 81 guts rating. Early growth type. Her stamina's alright, though. That's the thing. I don't want to get another filly with okay stamina. She does have grit and she likes pack. I like those abilities, but again, her stamina is... I'm not liking it, man. I need fillies with really good stamina. I just don't want to deal with constantly trying to breed stamina into every group of fillies, because they all have great abilities now. The fillies we currently have, or the mares, they have good abilities. At least most of them do. Grit we don't have yet, but again, I'm not willing to take a step back on the stamina portion just to get that ability. Like we need stamina. We're definitely going to need stamina for some other titles and the tougher races. Like, it's a must. So grade 3 here, he is the favorite. It's good to know. Let's go ahead and try to win this. And again, we got to get to winning him some grade 1s. Right now I'm looking at Dirt Champ, Generalist, and Desert Prince for him for his titles. Desert Prince is going to be pretty difficult until he's at his peak, but Dirt Champ and Generalist are very attainable. Very attainable. So, yeah, we're going to have to really do our best with that. So I'm going to send him right to the inside here. He just needs a little bit more speed. Bad position. Really? Why? They want him further back? Is that what they're telling me? They want him further back, huh? Wow. Okay. Guess it depends on the field size as well, but thought I could have kept him there, but apparently not. He's okay here, though. That's a good thing. I would still like to give him inside leverage for his final run. Because this is a tight track, so these turns are going to hit us before we know it. So I'm getting him up here now. Moving him up, moving him up. Something needs to clear here. This gap is not clearing, though. Got to get him moving. He's not making any ground. We're stuck in traffic. These horses aren't moving. Move, please. Ah, so annoying. We cannot move. Thank you. That took forever to clear up, and now you're just going to try to move in my gap, and that could have potentially ruined our race. Again. I can't run him on the outside on these tracks. And another ruined race. Oh, it's been such a frustrating time, man, because half of it isn't even his fault. It's just the AI are just squeezing us to death. And I can't run him on the outside on these tracks. We've tried that. He doesn't have the power for it. That's so frustrating, man. We've had some really bad luck with this horse. Like, I can't remember the last time we've had this amount of bad luck with just positioning and traffic and races. Art of Crimson's gotten a really raw deal here, man. That's so frustrating. That was an easy grade 3 win, but there was no other gap I could have went to. You just hate to lose races like that. You really do. It's so frustrating. And like, he could be achieving so much more, but he's just getting screwed with these races. He really is. I'm just going to save him for this Fur S. It's going to be a tough G1, but hopefully a better track. Hopefully that's a better track for him. Like, and he doesn't bounce back, which is kind of strange. He doesn't bounce back once his momentum is ruined. Other horses may still kind of get a second kick and push through, but he doesn't bounce back once he's interrupted. So that's frustrating, but we have to move on. We're here with Sweet Dream. She's making her debut. She's not the favorite, but she has pretty good odds. Let's go ahead and take a look at her. And there she is, the beautiful Sweet Dream. Green, white. There's a little bit of yellow on the front of her hood, but she's mainly green and white. She's from Absurd Dream out of Perfect Art. Crazy to think that foal is here, right? She is ready to go. 79 speed already, 73 stang, 51 stam. She's already in a pretty good position. 69 guts, that's about to hit 70. Closer and close race, okay. I'm really excited to see how she'll feel on track. But Art of Crimson, he's getting really just bad deals. I don't know what to do with him. As far as running him, I'm not sure what else I could be doing differently to give him a better advantage. I can't run him on the outside. I really can't. He loses too much ground. It's so frustrating, man. Like, I can't do the inside anymore. It just doesn't free up for me. You know what I mean? Doesn't free up for us at all. Now, Sweet Dream, I can literally send her to be right there with the leaders. Like, she'll be fine with that. So I'm going to get her ahead of this horse. Going to move her in. She's got plenty of stamina already. I think this is an easy win for Sweet Dream coming up. Oh, look at her. She has so much stamina left. She's gone. She's already gone. Rebo? No, Rebo. Did I go too soon with her? 12 is still coming. Stay strong. Oh, I may have went way too soon. I think the 12 is just going to get us. Nope, she just holds on for her first win. That was close. I went a little bit too early. I'll have to be more mindful of that. But she breaks her maiden already to Sweet Dream. That's a great first debut for her. And she looks great. Look at that stride. My gosh. Just like Perfect Art. She runs just like her mother. She looks like her dad, but she runs like her mom. That is fantastic. Good first win there for Sweet Dream. We're going to go ahead and watch that back. She wins that by a length. We're supposed to finish 4th. We finished 1st. Let's go, man. Let's freaking go. A very good first race there for Sweet Dream. She does that in style. She needed to. She gets the job done. So that's already looking good for her future. Yeah, it's already looking very good. Yeah, look at her stride. Look how she picks her feet up. I am so impressed that this game at least did that type of detail, you know, to show how differently horses can run in this game. She has a really strong turn of foot, and she's gone, man. Like I said, I still got her going a little bit too soon with her stamina. There she is, beautiful mask there with the peace sign, the Sweet Dream, the sweet lady. 12 was coming, but she just held on. Just held on. That's a beautiful debut there for her. I'm really happy about that result. Really happy about it. So that's good stuff for Sweet Dream, man. Very good stuff. I'm still cheesed about Art of Crimson. That's like the 5th race with him that we've been kind of screwed on. We just keep getting just bad luck. It's really frustrating. I think she'll peak pretty quickly, so she's probably grade 1 ready. Now, if there's a dirt I can put her in, I would. Heck, I'd run her in 6 furlongs on the turf, but that might be acting a little bit overzealous. But, I mean, winning a turf grade 1, that would put her in position, potentially. I'm going to run her in this Normandy. Why not? I just want to see how she handles the turf. She's not a turf horse, but she may have a chance to do something decent with it. I checked the market, right? There's still no good horses available. Yeah. I mean, nothing that I want as far as the fillies are concerned. Exact fact. No. Yeah, it's been pretty bad in the shop lately, so... Get into another race here. So, Sweet Dream, she's up again. Not terrible odds. I mean, we can definitely run her in the money. A win would be pretty big, but more on the unlikely side. But not bad odds, considering she's a dirt horse. I mean, she's at least expected to beat out a couple horses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's 6. She's expected to beat out 6 horses. So we run this right, we can still have a chance with her. I mean, it's got to be ran perfectly. Got to make sure I save ground with her as well. Her stamina looked like it was going to be the highest stat compared to her speed, but it's the complete opposite. So it's kind of weird how that panned out from the guts training. It's pretty weird, I admit.
The horses are on the track.
We'll see. It's her first grade 1, already out the gate, but I think she's capable of it. I think she's capable of handling the competition. Let's see how she handles this Normandy S. It's on the turf. It's not her preferred surface, so any good result here today will be impressive. And we're off. It's a good start for her. Make sure we send her to the front. Keep her in the front. They're going to be running a pretty hot pace here. Okay, she's still struggling to get there. Now she's here. Okay, she should be good now. Position may not be great, but yeah, this is okay. She can settle with this. She's got a lot of stamina still left. You can still be patient with her. You can still be patient with her. Now we can go. Let's see how she does in her first turf race. She's still fighting a sweet dream. She's still showing some dig. This is a great performance on the turf. Can she finish in the money is the question. She's still moving. Still moving. Don't think it's going to be a top 5. Could have been. No, I think that was 6th. Yep, just 6th. That's not bad at all. Her first performance on the dirt. Spicy Whale sets the record. She's supposed to finish 8th. She finishes 6th. Double S on the stretch. Not bad at all. Was not bad at all. Thoroughly impressed with her so far. I think she's looking pretty good for us. So good stuff, man. That's what you want to see from your filly out the gate. It's exactly what you want to see. Yeah. So let's see what else. $80 speed already, 74 staying, 71 guts. That's what I like to see. Exactly what I like to see. Now, when she'll be ready again will be not till the end of September. We could put her in another 2 furlong race. I feel like this is good experience for her until I can get her in a good dirt grade 1. We could run her in that World JF Cup. So what I want to do is I think she should be in the blue. We'll run her in another grade 1. Then after that we'll set her up for that World JF Cup. I think that'll be the best thing to do. Have her run against the gal, 6 furlongs again. Just continue to push her. This game is still kind of weird in regards to like running in grade 1s and whether or not it helps your horses improve faster. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes when I win more opens, my horses do better as far as their ratings and stats improving. And then sometimes when I'm just doing well as far as finishing in the top 5 for grade 1s, that also helps. Well, speaking of another grade 1, Art of Crimson is up on the dirt for this fur ass. Not much of a chance here today, unfortunately. He's still not ready for these type of grade 1s yet, but this will still be good experience. I feel better with him now, but I can't be blocked. I don't know what to do. If this was turf, different story, but because we're racing on the dirt, these tracks are just they're just much more narrow. The turns are much tighter. And you lose so much ground on the outside, so it's like being on the inside is super advantageous to you, but you have to hope that you don't get blocked, so it's a catch-50. So you run on the outside, you shouldn't have to really worry about space too often. You run on the inside, you have to worry about being blocked. So like I said, we've just been handed a really raw deal with Art of Crimson right now, where I don't know where to put him accordingly. So we're not getting blocked. Like his leg type is kind of messing with him, because if he was at least a mid-runner, I could have him stalking the leaders and we would be fine. Like I said, we would have won a lot of races. His leg type is not helping him. But shorter field here today for this grade 1, but again, I don't want him running on the outside, so I'm going to have to make sure we save as much ground as possible. It's so tricky, I'm worried. And also another thing is I may have to be more conscious about moving him a lot. Like if I'm more nervous about something freeing up, then I'm just going to have to get him moving sooner than later. This is not too bad of a turn here. This is pretty normal. I wish all the dirt tracks had turns like this, but they don't. So this is actually working out for us. I can actually get him moving up here. And we should have space once it clears. I don't know what's going to happen. This horse may block me. Okay, we're moving now. Get him going. He's got a good jump. This is what we need all the time. This is exactly what we need all the time here from Art of Crimson. He's showing some heart. Furlong left to go, still showing some fight, but here comes the rest of the field as well. It's going to be a tough grade 1 for him. He's still fighting, but he's dropping down the order. Other horses are catching us. And it's going to be 6th place at the line. Not terrible. Not terrible. I think that was where we were probably supposed to finish, right? 8th. Double S on the stretch, that's better. See, that's how we could be running our stretches, but we just keep getting blocked. It's so annoying. Alright, so that was a really decent effort from Art of Crimson in that grade 1. He's still underachieving so much. He has 4 wins. His stats are getting better, man. Guts is about to hit 70, so is speed, so is staying, and his stamina is still steadily improving, but yeah, we've lost a lot of races just from kind of bad luck, man. It's been really frustrating with him, I admit. But he will be ready for a grade 1 next month, the World Classic. I might as well put him in that race. Just the Osaka Mile, though. Actually, that's an easier grade 1. He could actually win that, so that makes more sense. Sweet Dream, she's doing well. Let's see if there are any decent horses in the shop yet. Anything? Like, I know what I want. I just want a really good filly with really good stamina, but, like, they're just not here. And just giving me these colts from outside. Close race not good. Last to first. I don't want any of that. I want no parts of that. If I get another, I will never not get a, I'm not getting another horse, no matter its talent, with close race not good. I know you can breed it out, but I don't even want to, I don't want to deal with the headache of that. I would create a horse, a strong horse, the old-fashioned way. Alright. So it's another grade 1 here for Sweet Dream. Middle of the road odds. I just want to see her continue to run against tougher competition. As long as she's finishing relatively well, that should be helping her. So her health, her temper, and her braking could all still hit 70. She could eventually have 6 stats in the 70s. And I think that would help out a lot. So, not a whole lot of titles we can go for with her. She can only really get Dirt Champ, maybe Generalist. That's about it. And maybe like International. She would have to win a Dirt G1 essentially in every country, or every continent and country. I think she could do that depending on the distances, but there's not a whole lot of titles we're going to be able to get with her. So I guess the focus is just trying to make her a real speed demon. I think that's the point. GWS is going to be tough for her as well, just because she only runs 6 to 8. There's not a lot of flexibility. It's the only thing about sprinters like that I don't like. So when it comes to other horses from Absurd Dream, I'm going to be mindful of that. Because Perfect Art could run a pretty decent range of distances, even though she was mainly a sprinter, I feel. But she was decent at 10 furlongs still. Absurd Dream, she is a real sprinter at her core. They're saying they want her to be further ahead. My bad. It's my fault. She still has plenty of stamina left to go. I know when to get her going. We can still coast with her. Now we can get going. Maybe we should have started a little bit later. She got a good jump. She got a good jump. She's showing some grit here down the stretch, but may have done badly on her spurt today. I think I did. Oh, there's close race. Okay, so that's good to see that tapped into, but yeah, she's too far back. That was tough. We definitely finished worse than what we were supposed to. She's a dirt horse. Keep this in mind. She's not a turf horse. We're supposed to finish... Oh, 13th. We finished 11th. Actually, we did better, and the stretch was still A. Okay. That turned out way better than I thought. So... Alright. Well, this is good signs, then, for Sweet Dream. As soon as we move her to dirt, she should really be able to start winning right away. I mean, we'll have to start winning with her next year. This year at the latest. But next year for sure. 82 speed, 75 staying, and 73 guts. She's right there, man. She's right there. So I may need to stop running her on the turf, but I feel like it's helping her ratings improve. But we're going to get her in this World JF Cup against the fillies. It's going to be another big race for her, but at least it's on the dirt. It's a half of a furlong outside of her preferred distance, but I think she can handle it. And again, no decent fillies in the market. Well, I'm going to have to get stamina from my own fillies, apparently. My own horses. Because I'm not seeing the great stamina horses in the market that I want. at least not ones I think are worth buying for breeding. I'm going to have to apparently breed it up. Well, Arctic Crimson's here in the Osaka Mile. Muddy conditions. Has a chance to win it if we run this right. It's a field of 14, so I think I'm going to have to keep him like 7th for him to be satisfied. I don't think I can run him 6th in this big of a field. If it was a shorter field, I could run him 6th, but I can't. So I'm going to have to run him 7th. But I'm going to need to make sure I keep him as close to the leaders as possible. He has to. He absolutely has to be as close. He needs a grade 1. He's 4.5 right now. He definitely needs a grade 1. He's still going to need 6 grade 1s on the dirt for at least the dirt champ title. Because like I said, he's a horse I'm actually going to retire once he hits his peak. I don't think I'm going to run him beyond that. Because I don't think he's not going to be a Vivid Legend type of horse. I don't think that'll be his case. But as soon as he hits his peak and he's won a title, I'll go ahead and retire them just to see if he gets a better eval. But his temper is calming down a lot. You see how slow the bar was moving? Remember when we first started racing with him, his bar would move a lot, but it is moving much slower. So he's calming down a lot, but he's getting stronger at the same time. He's controlling and channeling some of that adrenaline, some of that testosterone, and he's calming himself down pretty nicely, which I think is going to help us perform even better. But this is always the deal with Crimson Arts horses, man. They take a while to really develop. They're green for half of their racing career, but once the greenness has went away, I mean, you get a really awesome racehorse in there. So again, I want to make sure we're in position to make a strike here. So I'm keeping him. I'm gonna have to see if I can move him through this gap. It's gonna be tricky. I don't know if these horses are gonna move. We're still stuck in traffic. We're still stuck in traffic. How many times is this gonna happen? Gosh, I'm so sick of it. Finally, a space clears up for us. He needs a really strong surge to win. Really strong. I don't know if it's gonna happen. He's reeling them in though. It's a great result. I mean, a great effort here from Art of Crimson. He's pouring it on. Art of Crimson is rolling, and he's going to get his first grade 1. Let's freaking go. He does it in a huge race on a huge stage. I swear, Art of Crimson, that has to be us at the line, man. Come on. Oh, no, maybe not. No, Fierce Flyer. Oh, wow. He just missed out on that. Gosh dang it. I still feel like us being blocked at a little bit in that race halted our momentum. We were supposed to finish 5th. We finished 2nd. Oh, that was so close, bro. Golly. So close. Again, we get blocked. It's like I can't run to the inside and hope for that gap to clear. I can't do it. But again, he loses so much speed on the outside. I don't know what to do. The only other solution is to get him in first by running him on the outside and overtaking horses. That's all I can do. Because we cannot continue to run races with him getting blocked. It's messing us up so much, man. It really is. It's really annoying that continues to happen. You know what I mean? It's such a bummer, bro. That could have been the first grade 1 win. And, we're still getting caught out with, you know, just the traffic. It's still hurting us. Still hurting us. Gosh, that was a winnable grade 1. We'll run him again at 10 furlongs in the Osaka Classic. Or we could run him 6. They're saying 10 is a better deal for him, but you know what? Let's just run him 10. I'd rather run him 6, but the game's suggesting the 10. That's what I'll do. I know 6 is outside of his range. I don't know if he's fast enough for 6, to be honest. I think he would need more speed. It's just been such bad luck with Art of Crimson. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. I haven't been blocked this much with a horse in a long time. It's a World JF Cup for Sweet Dream, and it's a really wide open field. In fact, her odds compared to the rest of the field aren't that bad. She actually has a chance to finish in the top 5. Sunny Derby and Big Show are the heavy favorites here. Big Show is going to be tough to beat, but I think with Sweet Dream, I get her out to a good start. She has a chance. She really does have a chance. Can't wait to get these two their first grade 1s. Art of Crimson has been overdue a grade 1 at this point. She's still underachieving to me. But we've had like 6 races off the top of my head that have had bad luck, so it hasn't completely been my fault even. We've just been unlucky with traffic. You know what I mean? We've been really unlucky with traffic. So I'm going to keep Sweet Dream right here. I'm just going to have her follow the leader. I'm going to have her follow the leader here. Keep her in a really good position to strike in the stretch, and maybe we can get the jump on these horses and kick away. She's got guts, so close race okay will be good for her. She'll stay out in front. Keep her right here. I want to make sure if I need to drift her out, I can drift her out. Need to make sure she'll have the space to do that. But this is what's happening on these dirt races. The horses, the front horses are just bunching together. And they're leaving a space, but not a big enough space. So, like, I can't even get through when I need to. You know what I mean? And then we have to start our spurts later because of it. Okay, there is a little bit of a gap, finally. Come on, Sweet Dream. Let's see what you got. No Rebo, but she's got a really good run. She's got a really good run here. Look at Sweet Dream. She is driving in this World JF Cup against the fillies, but here comes the 6. Here comes the 1. Oh, no. Ah, she doesn't have enough. It's going to be 4th. It's going to be 3rd or 4th. Maybe 4th. Those horses just caught her. Oh, man, such a good effort. So close. That's actually a great effort. I don't know if we were supposed to finish 3rd. Big Show sets the record. We were supposed to finish 10th and we finished 3rd. That's actually a really solid effort there from Sweet Dream. Really solid. And double S on the stretch. We did everything we could. She's just not there yet. And that's a tough, I mean, that's a world-class G1 international race. And she finishes 3rd. She finishes 3rd. So there is more promise to come from Sweet Dream. The grade 1s are coming, I'm telling you. Grade 1s are on their way with her for sure. Same thing with Art of Crimson. They're both just right there on the edge. I can feel it. Both on the edge. Ah, so close. Good effort. Just not quite enough, man. I think I'm gonna run Crimson in that. Oh no, she's the only one that can run the Sunrise. I think I'm gonna put her in the Philly Cup too. I want to put her in the Philly Cup. If she wins this as a 2-year-old, even on turf, that could be a big deal. And it's going to be against easier competition, so she actually has, I think, a decent chance. I know she's not a turf horse, but I think she has the right stats to make that a potential win. But we're here in the Osaka Classic with Art of Crimson. Same odds. He can finish in the top 5 for sure. It's going to be a tough race. I have to make sure I get him space, because in clear open space, he's strong. But that's the thing. We've been robbed of that in a lot of his races. You know what I mean? We haven't had that clear open space, so that's all I need for him. And I know if we can do that, he can go on to win.
The horses are on the track.
Needs this win, man. He really does. Needs this win, man. It's a good racehorse in there somewhere. He still needs some more speed, but my goodness, he's just been really unlucky. Yeah, his bar has slowed down a lot. That's amazing. His temper's coming into a better range, because he used to be much more testy in the gates. Now he doesn't want to be this far ahead, but like,
Hey, what are you doing?
I needed to overtake some of these horses and I couldn't. Now I'm gonna have to drop him back. The field wasn't moving. That was so awkward. Like, I wanted him to at least get ahead of those horses, but none of them were moving. Now we have to really work him in here. I don't know what to do, man. I got to keep him to the outside because the inside just has not been clearing up for us at all. So I'm going to get him moving up here because this race is going to get down to the end of it before we know it. Slow pace not good. It's not good, but at least that means he should be saving a lot of ground here, and I think we are.
Okay, this is where
Just can't afford to get blocked, man. We cannot afford to get blocked. So we've made some good room here. Still kind of worried about his stamina, but we're making a challenge here. Don't get blocked. Get the jump. Don't get in my way.
2 furlongs to go.
Good run. Good run off the corner here for Art of Crimson, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. Ah, the 12, or excuse me, the 2 is pulling away. 12 is pulling away. Come on, Crimson. No, he's dropping. Ah, man. Still dropping. I wish he had an ability he could tap into at this point. 4th place. Still can't get the wins, man. Still cannot get these grade 1 wins with him on the dirt. Oh, wow. Supposed to finish 4th. We finished 4th. S on the stretch. I feel like I'm doing the best I can. I don't feel like there's much more I could change with him. Much more I could do. He's still growing. He's still developing. I mean, these are races that we're winning on other horses that are already further along. Now he's in the gray. Speed's still at 70. I think it slightly dropped. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's not going to be as good as I initially thought. That'd be really disappointing. Crimson Art and Scabbit. He's still developing, but his stats are actually pretty average. But like I said, yeah, when I look at it, actually, the only stats that can hit 70s now is his power and his staying. Maybe his stamina. But, yeah, it's really unfortunate, man. We've been dealt the short end of the sticks, I think, sometimes. Now I can run him in the Tokyo. Try to win that, but it's proving to be tougher than we initially thought. Ah, man, that's a bummer. Is there any more races at the end of this month? No. Yeah, it's really a bummer. Any decent horses in the shop? Probably not. It's the same crap, man. No decent fillies. Looking for a good stamina filly, and she's just, like, not here. Man, that's disappointing. It's going into his 5-year-old season. Still no grade 1s yet. It's making things a lot harder. He needs just 1. Yeah, is that the only foal from Scabbit so far? I think it is. I think it's the only... No, Absurd Dream and Scabbit with Royal Robin. Don't know how that's going to turn out, but hopefully he'll be solid. Sweet Dream is up here in the Filly Cup. She has decent odds on the turf. I might have to try running Art of Crimson on the turf for some races, because like the dirt tracks are really... The dirt tracks are just grilling him pretty hard. It'd be ironic if he actually performed better on the turf. Like, he does well on, like, Group 3s, Group 2s, and Opens for the dirt. But the Grade 1s, he's still not there to where he can win them yet. You know what I mean? He still just doesn't have that extra kick to win those dirt Grade 1s. Like, I wonder if putting him on the turf would be easier. You know? Because the dirt tracks are really hard for him, apparently. Especially at the Group 1 level. They're very hard. And he's struggling to win. Like I said, a title would be fantastic. He needs at least 1 title, because I do want to retire him as a sire just to see if his average stats will carry over with a decent broodmare. You know what I mean? And then he should also have that late, I mean the late growth type would be nice. He has okay abilities. But, yeah. It's just, it's been a real struggle with Heart of Crimson. I don't even think it's his fault as a horse. You know what I mean? I don't think he's doing anything wrong. He's still a bit green at the Grade 1 level. Still a bit green, unfortunately. Sweet Dream is in really good rhythm here. They're going to keep moving. There, the gap is clear. Here we go. Down the stretch we come with Sweet Dream. Did I get her going too soon? The 2 horses still there on the inside. Sweet Dream, she's still fighting, still holding on. Here comes a threat from the 1. Ah, man, the 1 is going to catch us somewhere. No, she's still fighting. Still fighting. We got caught at the wire. Come on, bro. Oh, man, I swear we just got caught at the wire again in another Grade 1. She's so close. I don't think we got that photo. I don't think so. Nope. Second close photo finish for her. It's like, gosh. Why is the game doing this to us? It just keeps keeping us away from that Grade 1 win. She was supposed to finish 6th. She finishes 2nd. Double S on everything again. We're riding her almost perfectly. And we just cannot win. She's getting caught. I wonder if I should be starting her later since she has much better speed. Maybe I'm still getting her going too soon and she would be able to catch those horses because she's getting caught at the line. Which means these other horses have better stamina than her. She's B ranked, which is good. Her stats are still steadily improving. What do I have her on for her training regimen? Just balance? I guess balance isn't bad. I'd like to give her more stamina. Her guts is fine. I guess stamina and balance is about the best for her. I don't think we need to focus on speed. Her temper is fine. Conditioning is fine. I'm just going to do stamina and balance alterations here. She's so close, man. 5 meets. She's finished in the top 3. 3 out of those 5 times. She's so close. She's so close to getting that first grade 1. I know she is. Run her in the sunrise. See how she bounces back for that. Alright. That might do it here for today's episode. I do have some things to attend to, as I was telling you guys earlier in the stream, but I will be back with another episode immediately. In fact, as soon as I get back from handling business, I'll continue to record for the next episode. We'll start off with the end of the year, basically, with these last 2 G1s, both on the dirt. For both dirt horses that both need to start winning grade 1s on the dirt, because I at least want to make sure that they get a title. So, they're both in the same boat. Like I said, Art of Crimson has been just really on the short end of the stick, I think, in a lot of our races, but hopefully he'll be at a point where he can start winning them as a 5-year-old. Like, he's going to have a heck of a 5-year-old season. We're going to have to win him his titles next year for sure. Dirt Champ is going to have to come next year. 6 grade 1s, it's very possible, but he's got to start winning them. Desert Prince is going to be a hard title for him. Generalist he can get with Turf and Dirt. So that's what we're going to have to work on. But that'll do it. Appreciate you guys' love and support on the channel as always. But until next time, Horse Racing Gamer signing out. I'll be upgrading fantastic day. We'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.
Welcome to Horse Racing Gamer, where champions are made.